No pukesters helping me to the left, and no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now.
You are the ex-champion, Olin.
Now this is the way, Tony and David, that you do the figure four leg lock.
Coming at you live from Cousin Tyrone's basement.
I'm here, King Gunther's guest room. He's injured, number one, because of a cheap shot by CM Punk, who ended up losing his belt anyway. That's called karma, but we'll get to that later. But I'm here. A couple days late. Dre didn't pay his bills, so we had to reschedule.
Hey, you're not lying, bro. The Power decided to want to go out, and Cousin Tyrone had to go out and yell at Rocky Mountain Power and made some things happen. So we're here now, though.
I'm glad we're here. You know, it's long overdue. What a SummerSlam weekend! What do you want to do? What do you want to talk about?
A lot going on, but let's start with any life updates. We had a big championship over the weekend. Do you want to hit on that a little bit?
We did. Two major things this weekend. My son had been training for a triathlon. His first triathlon. For those who aren't aware, triathlon, you swim, bike, and run. So a kid's triathlon at his age, he's 7, is swimming 50 meters, which on a longer pool, it's one straightaway, one lap, one straight. Biking, from there, you get on the bike, you bike a mile, a little over a mile, like 1.1, and then you run 1.1 mile. And he did it. Saturday, he had it Saturday morning at 8 a.m., took first place in swimming by like 12, 13 seconds, something like that. And this is all the kids, 6 to 8-year-olds, boys and girls, he crushed in swimming. Got on the bike, did pretty well in there. I think he was 4th. And then his genes, you know, Sydney Sweeney, not those kind of genes, his DNA took a hit when he did the run because his dad isn't very fast, right? I can run. I'll run forever, but I'm just not going to get there quickly. So he took 6th in the running and ended up taking 6th overall, which was really cool. Then we get home. We got an hour to rest. He has his championship basketball game. First championship basketball game because the leagues he was in prior to this, the age groups, they just played. And to set this story up properly, me and my boy Crosby, who you got to hang out with at SummerSlam, watching party. We didn't go to SummerSlam, to be clear to the folks listening. We've been coaching these kids. His son plays, my son plays, and a couple others. We've been coaching these kids for a year and a half, maybe longer, some of them longer. And since we've been in this league a year and a half, we've never lost. Well, not championship week, the week prior, we lost. And it was like, whoa, there was a kid on the other team. I think they were all older for the most part, in 3rd grade. Our whole team is 2nd graders. There's a kid on the other team who's really good. And I told Dre about this kid. So this kid is Chet Holmgren for 3rd graders. He can handle, he's shooting. It's not a great comparison. He's just really tall, like Chet Holmgren, like more like Kevin Durant. Like, kid was good. And anyways, so we make a plan. We devise a plan to take this 3rd grader out. as good as we can. He still probably had 20-something points in this championship game, but we ended up winning by 14. We get the dub. And the very first real championship these kids have experienced. So very cool. And my very first real championship as a coach, right? So very exciting stuff over here.
And he did it all wearing a Wolfpack shirt. I love it.
Yeah, I sure did. I was out there, baby.
He was too sweet.
Too sweet. And my son, this is SummerSlam night 1, daytime. You know, we get back from the game. Well, actually, we go get some ice cream after. Just frozen yogurt. Let's be clear, not just Froyo, which is delicious. And we get home, and I'm like, "Hey, we got about 2 hours before people get here. You want to rest?" And I run to the store, come back. Do you think he's resting? Hell no, he's not resting. He's sitting outside waiting for people to get here. He's hyped. SummerSlam, beautiful, beautiful weekend.
Yeah, I want to call out that the Czech guy that he was talking about, the kid. Every time he would hit a bucket and they would run down to the opposite court, he would stare down the coaches. And it
Yeah.
was awesome.
And I told him.
I told
Said,
your wife, I said, every time this kid scores, he looks at Wonder.
So go ask your mother about me.
Yeah. Ask about me.
Just kidding. I didn't say that to him. That's rude.
Yeah. Great wrestling weekend. As you mentioned, SummerSlam. I think we should start off with SummerSlam. It was a 2-night event. Solid lineup of matches. Was it everything that you expected it to be?
It was very good. And it was very, I think it's a all-timer because of the two, obviously, the endings to both nights. If those endings wouldn't have happened, I think night one would have just been okay. I think night two would have been good, right? But the endings, it's like anything. It's like anything you watch, TV shows, a movie, the end credit scene in a movie where it's like, oh my God, I thought that guy was dead. What the fuck? We're going to get a second one. Or the end of a show that just leaves you hanging and you got to wait till next. Well, for kids that don't understand, when we were younger, there was this thing. It was television shows. And you got one a week usually. And so you were left hanging to figure out what happens next week. And they always gave you that little hook, say like, hey, come back next week. Don't forget. This is, you see that peek around the corner? Or now you just stream it all at once. But man, yeah, the endings, bro. The endings made it. I mean, there were some good matches, don't get me wrong. But the endings, all-timers. All-timers, Dre.
Yeah.
Kate, I said it. I said it on Twitter. After I watched Unreal, I said, kayfabe isn't dead. It's just been reinvented, because I still feel like they were hiding shit from us on Unreal, right? But
Bro.
what Seth Rollins did, all timer. This is going to go down in the history of WWE, the biggest works ever, along with the Montreal screw job. It's just going to be one of those things that wow. I mean, obviously the cat got let out of the bag much earlier with Seth Rollins. Montreal, we won't know until Brett is resting. So,
do you hit it on the head, man? Like, I feel like at this point in time right now, you just got to buckle up and enjoy the ride. I mean, Triple H has said it numerous times. Are you having fun? Because you don't know what's a work and you don't know what's real. Like, we don't know how this thing is going, and they just proved it. I mean, there's the perfect magic trick, right? We're gonna open the curtain. We're gonna show you how we do the trick.
mm-hmm.
Or are we showing you how we do the trick? Are we playing the trick? Are you by showing you how the trick is made?
Exactly. We don't know.
We don't know. And the beautiful thing, and you look at people that are not wrestling fans, right? They're like, whatever. They use the F word. It's scripted, whatever. And they don't get it. But I feel like this is the best television that is being made right now, because it affects real people, real emotions, and you don't know if it's real or not.
Yeah.
You don't know. Like, you have no idea. In some aspects, I feel like people, there's real no like over the top gimmicks, right? Like, we don't got a dead man, but I truly feel like Penta is doing that damn smooth operator dance when he gets home from work.
Yeah.
Daddy's home. He's doing it. He really does it. Like, I feel like there's no more living your gimmick, because these are real athletes. Bianca Belair is Bianca Belair when she goes home. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And again, we get the behind the scenes with Unreal, and everyone seems pretty much the same except for Charlotte. Charlotte seems like a fun person to be around, where a character is not that.
But we're also getting a little bit of the Charlotte that we've seen in Unreal with Alexa Bliss, with the best of. Hey, I wrote this down. We're working on nicknames, right? We got the Vision now. Like, they kind of said, hey, this faction that we got is called the Vision. Now I was thinking, I was like, well, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, they don't have a name yet, and they're tag champions. So I wrote down 2 names that we can call this tag team.
Okay.
Bad Friends or Frenemies.
Frenemies is good. I think Bad Friends you'd have to deal with Bobby Lee and
They got a podcast, right?
Santino. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that'd be fun if they escorted them out to the ring. Why not? They add everyone else.
Yeah, exactly, right? But yeah, it's the lines are blurred, and this is the cool thing about it is that we were told before it even happened.
I try to take a step back and be like, this is all a work. Everything is a work. But then things seem so real. Seth Rollins going to Dan Patrick in crutches. The video of him walking with his daughter. My thought when he came out was one of 2 things. He's just out there to be like, hey, don't forget, I'm still here. Like, I can pop up whenever. And then I thought, oh, Reed and Breaker are going to beat the shit out of Punk. And then he's just going to, you know what I mean? Come down on those crutches and pin him. But no, the pop-off, the drop, the pop-off of the... Bro. Incredible. I do want to talk a lot about a lot of other things at SummerSlam, but how do you not just start with that? Like, holy shit. And then I thought, there's no way, night 2. There's no way we're getting something crazier than this.
And then what happened?
And then we got it. The guy that was reported that he was on the no-fly list for TKO, essentially, showed up. The music hit. And this was the deal. Watching it, my son's watching it with me. Dad, let's go wrestle. Hurry, let's go wrestle. Because he thinks it's over. I said, let me teach you something. Until you see those credits pop up, this isn't over. I'm like, just hold on. No way in my wildest thoughts was I thinking Brock Lesnar's coming out. Because it was, again, kayfabe is reinvented. I just thought, he can't come back. Bro. Bruh.
You hear that guitar riff, what happens?
I said, holy shit, out loud. In front of my 7-year-old. Which he hears that, but I think he was just confused. Because to him, he's seen Brock Lesnar on Peacock when we watch old stuff. But he has he's 7. Brock's been gone for 2 years. My son wasn't even really watching wrestling at all then, you know? So it's like, I try to explain to him, this guy's a monster. He is a monster. So, I don't know, man. Both nights left me thinking, wow, I don't know what's going to happen next. I'm just not even going to ever try to predict it. It's impossible to this point. They get Andre the Giant out of some cloning lab. And he pops out, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm here. I'm with it.
Yeah, man. It's I too had that same reaction when the Beast when that guitar riff hits. Because you don't that's the least whose bingo card is that on? You know what I mean? Like, it's especially for that match. Like, like it doesn't make, I mean, it makes sense now, hindsight. You look at it hindsight, but I would have never thought it was going to be, if anything, I was going to think Rocky, right? But I feel like we're getting worked to forget about Rocky.
Exactly. Is he? We don't know. Now I don't know. I will say this. Prior to Lesnar coming out, I thought, I was like, we had the whole, okay, John Cena is going to be a babyface now. And it was so quick and just kind of weird. Like, I was thinking, okay, Cena's just going to turn back into the heel. Or, you know, the flip side, we get Cody as a heel, does something awful. So when the match ended, I was like, so we're just on the babyface Cena, and now we're going to get like, you know, we have 11 appearances left. So we probably get a match with like Dom and I don't know, some other top heel, you know, but
there's got to be 2 more, right? Because Is this a clash at the Clash in Paris? Is this a Clash in Paris?
If this is Clash in Paris, what do they have for Survivor Series for them?
Yeah, it doesn't make it feels like it's too late for Survivor Series, but it also feels like
Too early, you mean?
I mean, no, for
Like Brock
Survivor.
showing up.
Yeah,
Yes.
it feels like it's too big of a name to put it at Paris. But also looking at Unreal, they threw everything at Canada. They threw everything for night one. What was it? Night one. In
Canada was the Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber, right?
Yeah.
They threw everything to help sell that. Are they needing that help to sell Paris? I don't think so. Knowing the European crowds, I don't think they need the help. I don't think they need Lesnar.
I don't think
Cena.
Does Lesnar would probably have to take a shitload of money to get to Paris, right? Like I'm going to sign up and now I'll fly to Paris. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like that's a Survivor Series, but then how do we stretch this out until November?
Is this a Lesnar Cena Survivor Series? Is this Team Lesnar, Team Cena?
I don't think it is. I think it's just them two. I think that's the match. It's just them two. That's why I'm saying maybe it is in Paris.
What is
I don't know. I don't know. But now SmackDown coming here on Halloween means a lot more. But also, it wasn't part of Cena's tour dates, at least what they had him scheduled for. So maybe it doesn't matter because it is the end of October.
Well, I don't know, man. They said that Roman's not going to be on scripted, or he's not listed for television no more. So it's like, is that the truth? Are they doing it so there is more surprises? Because Lesnar's a big surprise now. We've wanted this for so long, and they sneakily did this, where we were like, man, don't tell us the secrets. Well, they didn't tell us about Rollins, and they didn't tell us about Lesnar.
I'm so glad I didn't check Twitter. So on Twitter you have the For You page, and then you also have like who you follow.
Yeah. I
did not check the For You page for whatever reason. Sometimes I go over there just to see what's going on, weird shit. But I didn't go over there. Well, after SummerSlam, after night 2, of course I get on Twitter just to see what people are saying. And I go to the For You page. Well, 10 hours before, I should have screenshotted the account to give him props because I had never heard of the guy. But he was like, there is a huge return tonight at SummerSlam. And I was like, wow, like how did this guy know? Or was he just some fucking guy who said it and was hoping, but I'd have to go back and find it. But
did he say that after we got Rollins cash in?
Yeah, it was 11 hours before night
2.
Yeah, before I got on Twitter after the end of night 2, it was 11 hours before that.
Gotcha. It's not far-fetched to predict. Well, actually, to be honest with you, with knowing the news and everything, to predict Lesnar is like that's a crazy prediction.
Yeah, there's no way, and I wonder how many WWE people even knew about it. Because it seems like sometimes they keep them in the dark about some of these things, so it doesn't get out, which is great. Because I think there used to be moles within WWE who would just let this information out to the dirt sheets, but now it just seems like it's a lot of tight-lipped folks over there.
Speaking of night 2, do you think that the Cena Hill run was wasted? Do you feel like it was accomplished? Was it successful?
I don't think it was wasted. He got the belt. Everyone has always wanted to see Cena as a heel. So in that sense, no. In the sense of the way it happened, again, I don't know what's real and what's not. But it seems like it happened. He aligned with The Rock, and then that was over. There was no follow-up from that. But again, maybe they have a plan. And I'm just sitting here being pissed off, because this weekend made me question everything. I'm over there like, what is it? Is it Always Sunny? I don't know. Whatever that gif is of the guy at the board, and he has the string tied to everything. That's me. I'm like, but what? I'm questioning everything now. I don't know.
Yeah, man. There's so many different parallels, and Unreal did a really good job about if we do this, then this could happen, and the tree of things, right?
Mhm.
And we're at that point right now where it's like we still haven't seen Rocky, and Rocky had such a big role in 40 and 41.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, how do
Well,
we?
kind of 41.
Well, yeah, well, yeah. Well, I mean,
Storyline wise, yes.
yeah, story exactly right. Like, in Rocky is still in the story somehow. Why? Because
Mm.
Cena essentially sold his soul to Rocky.
See, but they didn't. They never said. They just left it. Like they just left it. That's the problem. That's what's driving me nuts. Maybe Rocky's the final. Hold on a minute. This just hit
Oh,
me.
Rocky and Cena.
Cena.
Final boss. That's the final match for Cena.
Survivor Series. Yeah, War
Ooh.
Games.
And they need to sell this new PLE ESPN joint, right?
Yeah, well, that's not until next year. But
oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but also note to that because I was a little perturbed. If you have something that has ESPN, apparently you can just get the app and you're not paying anything extra. From what I've been reading post the initial announcement.
Yeah, you have to get the direct to customer, the DTC, which is their new platform that launches at the end of this month. But if you have ESPN Plus, it's not going to do you no good. So you need to get the direct to consumer or customer line through ESPN. If you got that, then you'll be good on PLEs.
Yeah.
If you don't,
if you have ESPN, is what they're saying. Like if you have YouTube TV, if you have Direct TV.
No, not YouTube TV. So that's the thing.
That's what it said.
Bro, I'm gonna send you. Well, I mean, Daniel would probably know, but I'm gonna send you. Well, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I'll send you some stuff. But from what I read, if you got cable television, if you got Direct TV, you have ESPN, you're good. But if you are streaming through YouTube TV, because that's what I do. So I was like, oh, that's gonna impact me. That's what I read. I could be wrong, and we'll get IT on it maybe after this or something.
Yeah, because everything I read last night, people were like, why didn't WWE lead with this messaging? Like, hey, by the way, you're going to get it if you already have. And that's what they said. Like, if you stream it via YouTube TV, whatever, you'll still get it. But anyways, we'll figure that out. I just miss it. I truly miss it. Okay. In addition to ESPN DTC subscribers, fans that access ESPN through traditional TV, pay a TV provider, e.g. Comcast, DirecTV, Hulu Plus Live TV, YouTube TV will also have access to the new features through the enhanced ESPN app.
Oh, okay. So we have to get the enhanced app through YouTube.
Well, just get the app. You just got to get the app.
Okay.
Like just get the fucking app.
So that doesn't make no sense though, because if I have YouTube TV and I have to get this other app, it doesn't make no difference why I have YouTube TV.
No, because you're already paying for a package that pays for ESPN. If you are like some of these weird ass kids today, bro, some of these kids, like these like 20-year-old, 20 somethings, they don't have anything. They got like Netflix, maybe. Right?
They're too cool, huh?
Too cool, broke bitches. Just kidding. It's hard out here. Okay. I get it.
Telling me.
But it's just different. Like people, I feel like, I don't want to say our age group because I'm a little bit older than you. You know, you're a little bit younger than me. I would say like
you're 4 years older than me.
That's a big gap. Okay.
When you're 4, you're still in Dunkaroos. You're still wearing Oshkosh Bagosh. Relax.
Yeah. Well, you're shitting yourself. You can't even control your bodily functions. When I was 4.
Let's get Mama Wonder on the phone because I want to know if you were truly out of your Pampers by then.
Mm-hmm. By 4? Yeah. Hell yeah. I was driving the car. Driving the Camaro, baby. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, ESPN. Yeah, so anyways, and broke young kids, yeah. So some people would just pay for like ESPN Plus, right? They don't necessarily have Hulu or YouTube TV because this shit's expensive.
It is.
Like it is. My Hulu's $106 a month, and it's gone up like $5 every $5 to $7 every year, and it's like, what extra am I getting? Well, now, and also NFL Network is going to be on that same application.
Well, we're still waiting on
because ESPN bought. by NFL Network.
We're still waiting on the UFC. We don't know if UFC is going to be on this thing or not. They are currently on ESPN Plus, so I see them probably eating up, especially being a part of TKO. I see them absorbing it, but it's wild, man. Because where's the catalog gonna stay? Is it gonna stay with Peacock? Is it gonna what are they gonna do with it? Did Netflix have a option? Did they not want to pay?
Everything that I was hearing was ESPN offered like 200 something million more or something crazy. 200 million probably isn't the right number, but 200, not billion, 2 billion, 200 million, 200 million. We're going to say it's 200 million. Just so happens on top of what other people were offering. So, just so happened Shannon Sharp got in his little thing and got let go. There's 500 mil just sitting around for them that they had already budgeted to not, to be out of there. So I guess thanks to Unk.
I feel like it's great for WWE because they're hitting they're stretching across so many different ways of consuming content. But as a consumer, I'm like, dog, can we just have it at one place, please?
Can we just have there was nothing wrong with the WWE network. It was the best. $10. Hey, what's Peacock?
Dog, it's not about the consumer paying, it's about these corporations paying.
Yeah, you're right.
Peacock, you just said it. ESPN paid $200 million on top of what Peacock was going to offer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, our customers, they're going to. That's the thing is that the WWE got us by the balls. And why? Because we're fans. And why? Because the product is good. Mm-hmm. And if you do that, we're going to pay whatever it is. We might end up doing. It might be. You know what? And to be honest with you, we got to look at the silver lining because families and friend groups are going to have to do what we just did on Saturday, where it's a watch party. Yo, here, take it back to 96 when we all paid our $10 to come over to Joe's house and watch WrestleMania and see the TLC match while we all eat Pizza Hut. You know what I mean?
And like Miss Kitty's titties pop out.
Exactly. We're all going to be able, but the cool thing is about it too is that like, will we all, is ESPN, are they going to absorb Raw and SmackDown or maybe just SmackDown? Are we going to get off of, terrestrial TV? Are we all going to be able to enjoy what we love together live at the same time?
What the hell is terrestrial TV, Dre?
Isn't that what it's called? Terrestrial TV?
Terrestrial TV?
What's it called?
I don't know what you're referring to. Terrestrial.
Is it terrestrial TV?
Terrestrial TV.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it means something. Wow.
Yeah.
Television programming transmitted via radio waves from the ground-based transmitters to home antennas.
Yeah, it's a way to transmit.
I'm going to say that what we're viewing now isn't terrestrial TV. There's no antennas on our end bringing this in.
There is. We're just not doing it that way. There's still people out there with antennas.
Yes, no, there is. But they're not watching USA Network and watching SmackDown.
All right. Cable TV, whatever.
You actually got one on me on this. I've never heard terrestrial TV. Dre won Wonder 428 million or something. I don't know. But you got one. You got one, brother.
Granted, I did. Whoa, did you just hit me with the hard ER? As O'Shea Jackson Jr. would say, we don't do the hard ER. It's brother. Yo, have you watched their show?
Nah.
It's fantastic. They're awesome. They're great. And every time somebody says brother, he goes, and it's brother with the A and not the hard ER.
That's funny.
It's great. But that's kind of, I wonder if we're going into 2026. I wonder because the big thing, the holdup with WWE right now for me is spoilers. It's not being able to watch it and be surprised. You know what I mean? Because if something happens on SmackDown, we're seeing it 3 hours early on Twitter. You know what I mean? Or 2 hours early on Twitter. And it's like, I already know what's going to happen. Oh, like my Instagram is flooded with spoilers. But if they go on to ESPN and SmackDown's on ESPN, or if they get both SmackDown and Raw on Netflix and the world's able to watch this thing together.
Yeah.
That's a plus for me.
The thing with Netflix is we get to do that. SmackDown, on the other hand, it's the stupidest way of presenting a product a live product that I've ever seen. But that's, it is what it is.
That show needs help anyway, so.
Yeah. We should get into the other parts of SummerSlam because I have a meeting in 29 minutes. But I do want to, again, we've covered in part, we've covered the endings. Amazing. We've covered this new ESPN thing. But let's break down what was your favorite match from night one? While we were having pizza and imbibing and adult beverages, our kids were all, I feel bad for your son. Your son's a sweetheart, by the way. He could have easily squashed all those children. And he was just wrestling with them like, a caring older brother. So thank him for that.
Yeah, he knows. He knows his strength. He knows. He knows.
I walk upstairs and they're just fucking jumping off the couch, fucking elbow drops on him. I'm like, all right.
Well, that's the good thing about having a younger brother and younger sister. So he knows that if he hurts them, it's on him, right? So, but yeah, night one, hands down, had to be in your ring, General and CM Punk. I think that was the best match of the night.
Yeah.
There was great matches. I think Jelly Roll did a great job taking a bump that not everybody would take. I know. I sure as hell wouldn't have a 230-pound man jump 20 feet in the air and land right on top of me to go through a table. That's wild.
No, that was great. Yep, I agree.
But yeah, definitely Gunther and CM Punk. Gunther also bladed himself. Wow, got cut up.
Yeah, well, I told you, it's been frowns over here. It's been a little down over here at the mansion. But I'll just the CM Punk Gunther match was great, and it went a long time. Right, I just pulled it up because I was like, it felt like long, but it also felt like a perfect match. It was 30 minutes. It was a 30-minute match.
Solid.
You don't get that very often. I will say that I was highly disappointed, and I don't know why, but it just didn't kick off the way I thought it would. But the tag match, Reigns and Jay against Braun and Braun, it was fine, but it definitely felt like it could have been much, much better.
It could have.
And especially with the stars, I mean, for half the time we were talking about, granted, you and I are big wrestling fans. Crosby, big wrestling fan, closeted wrestling fan. He doesn't talk about it with anybody. He's let me know he's been watching for months. He's really into it.
Oh, he knew what was going on.
He knew. His son was into it, then his son fell off. He still watches. My boy, Steady, is a passive watcher. His son Manolo loves it.
Although he's going to be at Halloween SmackDown front row next to green T-shirt guy.
Exactly.
Hurts my heart.
And then my boy Marcus, as you could tell, he didn't know what the hell is going on. He's just there to hang, and he's like, okay, so who's the good? Okay. But half the time we were watching that match, we're talking about Roman Reigns' teeth, his Da Vinci's.
Yeah.
It just wasn't one of those matches where I felt the level of stardom in that match and how good those guys are. It just didn't, I don't know. I didn't like it.
And to mention the setup, like you guys just got speared to death. You guys just lost your sneakers. Like we need more violence. The hype was real leading up.
And why didn't he get his sneakers back?
Oh, he lost another pair of sneakers.
Another pair on Raw.
Which was Shula Fala.
Yeah, that's the best. The Tribal Thief and Shula Fala is great.
I think we got to put pinkies up for the Shula Fala and Tribal Thief.
Yeah, I'll put up my messed up pinky. You can't even tell on here, but there you go, people. There it is. For those who don't watch on YouTube and just listen, you should see the pinky. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Running through the rest of the night one, the Judgment Day Flair Bliss match was good. It was good. Mm-hmm. Were you surprised that Flair? I don't remember who you picked. Did you pick Judgment Day or did you pick?
I think I did pick Judgment Day. I think no. Did I say Liv was coming back? I think I might have said Liv was coming back. But it doesn't surprise me that Flair and Bliss won. I actually liked it. I was telling Wifey on Friday or maybe it was Monday, that I'm loving their look. I'm loving the banter between each other. They complement each other both visually and like the way they wrestle.
Yeah. No, they're great, and I hope they can. They let this run for a little while, right? Split them up post Survivor Series. Let them keep rolling. Sammy, Karrion Kross. Fuck, man.
I think this is a work. To be honest with you, I think this whole Karrion Kross thing is a work. I think them talking about his contract breaking kayfabe is a work. I think Karrion Kross and Scarlett are signed, and I think that the WWE is leaning into this whole thing of Karrion Kross being the anti-hero and the
Yeah.
I think they're playing into it. I think we're gonna see more online attention from Kross over the next few weeks.
I think so too. Where does this go? Like, why did Sammy win?
Yeah, it makes no sense. That's why I
I
think
don't
it's
know.
a work.
Yeah, I don't know. Highly disappointed in the amount of time Stratton and Cargill got. They had the shortest match on the card, 7 minutes.
Doesn't
And then
it,
it was just over. It was just over.
does it feel like Jade Cargill that like she is a great specimen but needs some work in the ring more? Like, it just doesn't feel like she's the hype that was Jade Cargill, and maybe it's because in AEW that level is great, but WWE it just feels like she's off in the ring. To me,
I will say this match wasn't, maybe that's why it was 7 minutes. It wasn't good. It felt like a little disjointed, but I don't think I don't know. Maybe that's the case. I like her a lot. I just feel like,
don't say what's politically correct, Wonder.
I was
Be
just gonna say,
honest.
I'm just gonna feel like something's missing. And it's not necessary. I don't think it's like a little bit of mic work is not, but in ring, I think she's great. So I don't know why you don't think she's good. What's wrong with
You
she's
said great.
she's ridiculously athletic,
She is,
strong
but
as shit.
we're not seeing it. Show me where we've seen her strength against Tiffany Stratton on a
Next,
big stage of SummerSlam.
on our Patreon, I will break down the film. Okay,
All right.
Patreon.com/figure4 in your ass.
Oh shit! Popping each other's asshole.
All right, but let's move on. So Tiffany gets the win. Tiffany's still the champion. Just WWE is cool with people that say racist things.
Well, I mean, look who they just brought back.
You're,
Allegedly.
yeah, well, I don't think he ever said racist things. He just was involved in something else, which I had to dig into it because I'm like, man, people are very upset. And I didn't read I just knew what Vince had done, right? And I was like, what did Brock? Anyways, we're not going to get on that into that here. Then we get the Punk win, and I was like, okay, it's okay. Gunther's going to get it back, and then the Seth Rollins. I mean, we've already touched on that. Incredible. Let's get to night 2 though. The first 9 minutes of the triple threat match, I thought, you talk about disjointed, I thought that was just off. Their actual match, Naomi, Rhea, Io. But then they delivered the second half. Because I even text you, I was like, this match is not good. And I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out why. Maybe they just hadn't worked a lot together. I don't know. But it ended up being good. I'm interested to see where we go from here with Naomi, what we do with Rhea and Io. But I liked the ending of the match. And I thought it was dope also, Naomi, her dad playing the guitar when she comes out. So
Super dope.
Always tugs at the heartstrings.
Yeah, I think what's next for Naomi is Stephanie. I think Stephanie has been around. I think Stephanie is the next one to get that shot.
Yeah, in Paris, right? Stephanie Vaquer.
Yep.
Vaquer, however you say it.
However you say it. Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll what else do we have for Paris? We're jumping the gun here to the end of the month, but there's that. Do we have anything else scheduled?
Let me
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
While you're looking that up, the TLC match, Mayhem.
Fire. I really enjoy it. For 25th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Way to make us feel old. Like 25 years since the TLC match. And now 25 years later, I'm sitting with my son, my family, and we're watching this thing. And we're seeing names that, to be honest with you, I did not expect. Like DIY. You know what I mean? Street Profits, I took as the I think I picked them to win.
Mm-hmm. Why'd they change their music, by the way? But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, why did Becky change her music too? It's annoying.
She needed She needed a heel. If she's going to be the way she is, she needed to change her music. Her music's too fun, so I'm fine with that.
I don't think
Street Profits. I didn't understand.
Nah. Yeah. I mean, overall, I think the match was solid. It was fun seeing Jeff and Matt there to get their love. And the Dudley boys there to get their love. Obviously, Active, Edge, and Christian probably did not get the invite.
Yeah.
Because they're with AEW. But to see the other half of the other third of the original there in attendance was really cool. And I'm sure the athletes like Montez Ford, who's a big wrestling head, appreciated that too.
Mhm.
And there was some really cool moments in that match. Did we even check on Candice LeRae's? Like, Candice all right?
Yeah, I know. Well, interestingly enough, they interviewed her after, as well as DIY, because they're not doing press conferences anymore, right? They announced that earlier in that day, but yeah, she seemed okay. Not great, but okay. But that was a wild bump for her, for anybody, not just for her, just a human being.
Yeah, and there was a lot of those. There was a DIY going through double tables. I think it was DIY. And then I knew it. I called it. I was like, "Yo, there's no way that the Wyatt Six is just gonna go without having their whole gang come and help."
Mhm.
I did not. BFAB was not on my bingo card though.
Mm-mm.
BFAB having Street Profits back was dope. I like that.
Does it make the Wyatts any more interesting?
Not at all.
Not at all. What this is leading to, if you watched at the end, and I'm not sure if you did, is the split of the Street Profits, because they interviewed them after, and you could tell that the way they, kayfabe,
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know, is that they were pissed and they were like, "I'm tired of losing." Montez walked off, and Angelo Dawkins was just like, "What the hell?" And he's like, "I'm sick of losing. I'm sick of this." And he walked away, and you could tell that they were mad at each other. So maybe we finally get a Montez Ford solo run that we've so eagerly have been anticipating.
Oh, Montez versus Dom. Give me that all day. Let him go after that Intercontinental or even the U.S. title.
Any title. Let him just go. Let him go. He's a star.
Yeah, no, he is. He is for sure.
Becky Lynch, this match, really, really good, minus one small thing. And I have the same complaint about the next match.
Was it the
But
botch?
In this match, they're trying to get zip ties on Lyra. At some point, you just got to scrap it, right, and go back to it. The longest zip tying moment. I don't have a lot of experience in tying someone up with zip ties, right? But it's like, okay, this is taking a long time. Flipping to the next match, we'll get back to Lyra in just a sec.
Cage?
Yeah, the cage and the handcuffs.
Jacob Fatu?
Jacob just like, okay, here. Yeah. Anyways, love the Becky Lyra match. If it wasn't for
hold on, pause.
What's up?
Because I'm gonna say it because I'm pretty sure you were thinking it. Jacob, you got a lot of experience with handcuffs.
Well, that's why he helped him. He just said, "Here, this is how you put it on."
Tallow's like, I don't know what I'm doing, or with the JC,
Yeah.
it's one of those guys.
It was tall.
Anyway,
Yeah, I loved also pre SummerSlam all the Jacob Fatu media stuff he was doing.
finally,
Really,
right?
really like that. Yeah, but I love this match. I love the Becky Lyra match. If it wasn't for the main event, Cody Cena, which was an incredible, that's a best Cena match in I don't know how long. Then to me, Becky Lyra would have been the match of night two, but you had that. Lynch winning though, Lyra not being able to ever go after the IC title while Becky has it. Really, that's fine. Let Lyra do some other shit. Lyra's great. They're both great. But this match was incredible.
Are we going back to Bailey and Lyra?
It feels like Bailey and Becky, right? Like that's the next.
What?
Oh, no. Nikki. Oh, whew. That whole thing.
Bella. Yeah, that's right.
That you can't see him. Wow. That was great. I'm not saying things that people haven't already said. So, but Jesus Christ, that was good. All right. Solo Jacob. My son, favorite wrestler, Solo Sikoa, could not wait to watch this match. He could not wait. He loves Jacob too. My son, who's 7, with the cage, I think back to my childhood, the cage matches. Oh my God, even if they sucked, it was a cage match. Holy shit. About halfway through this cage match, my son goes, "Dad, this is kind of boring." A 7-year-old. And then I didn't try, I didn't say nothing to him to get him prepped for this because he wanted to watch it with me. So I just, all right. And I was like, because I had already watched it. I was like, yeah, it is boring.
Yeah.
That was a disappointment, man. And I don't know what it was because I really like both of these guys, but something just didn't feel right. And then also for the ending to be the way the ending was so anticlimactic. He just falls out after Jacob getting hit. Solo falls out of the ring, out of the cage, and then JC and poor Tongaloa just get the break speed off him, and that's it.
Yeah.
And also sticking to kayfabe, when JC Mateo's standing there with Tongaloa and they're looking up at Jacob, my son, again, 7, says, why don't they just move?
Yeah. So much time.
Why are they waiting? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, he kind of knows after the wrestling camp that this is a work.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, he wants to believe a little bit. Very disappointed. It's fucking the most disappointing match all weekend, in my opinion. Love Dominic AJ. Sorry, I'm just running through all this quick. Love Dominic AJ for the comedic aspects, the nods to Eddie Guerrero. The chair thing was fucking great. Like, so good. Fine with, obviously, I want Dom to keep the IC title, but him and AJ, that was really good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. One last thing before we jump into our wrestler of the week is, were you as scared as I was when Cena had Cody on his shoulders coming through the elevator, the Cotivator?
Oh man, that was something else.
I was like, oh, is his head gonna fit? Like, oh
yeah. I love the visual though, with the
yeah.
lights and the way he was looking up.
Looked great.
But yeah, man, that match though, so good. Like 37 minutes was how long that match was. And they like had me the whole time. I was in. And it's been a long time since a Cena match was like that.
Yeah, really, really good.
He looked great. And, 10, 11 more appearances. What do we get next from Cena? I don't know.
All right. What's your wrestler of the week? A lot of great moments this week.
Dude, there's a lot of great moments, but Seth Rollins is the wrestler of the week. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? What he did to throw at him in WWE, his wife, everyone, to just, we're thinking he's not going to be back for months and months and months, but he gets to keep his briefcase. So pretty cool, and then he gets a match when he comes back. Holy what else do you say that hasn't already been said? Seth Rollins. And then for him to have that match Monday night, good match with LA Knight. Love the way that ended. After TV, I didn't love the way it ended, just CM Punk coming out. I thought that was kind of stupid, but it was predictable. But I loved after the video that was caught of Roman yelling at Punk yelling back at Roman, and then LA Knight being like, "You two idiots, what the fuck are you mad about?"
Yeah.
But yeah, Seth Rollins, wrestler of the week.
You convinced me to change my vote.
Who are you going with?
Well, I was gonna say Cena. He had a
he'd be fine. Yeah.
All right, I'll keep Cena for the reasons of a great match, a long match, and I feel like this is the performance that we wanted at WrestleMania that we didn't get, and I think that Cena had a chip on his shoulder. I think the poor execution in the 41 match was with Cody was due to him trying to ruin wrestling and playing into the heel role. Yeah, I think him coming out as the heel and then flipping the intro to face Cena was incredible. He said, "Let's run, let's do it." He takes the mental picture, and then he gets F5 by a beast of a man named Brock Lesnar. I just think overall it was just a really, really solid match that I think he deserved Wrestler of the Week for.
And one thing to add, apparently Brock coming back was all what John Cena wanted. I was listening to something with Triple H and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman was on Ariel Helwani, and they said John wanted Lesnar as one of his final, guys he faces off against, which now I'm kind of hoping it is in Paris. And then we get Rocky Cena War Games. Like, whoa, how crazy would that shit be?
That would be insane. I think you're right. I think that, it's all a work, man. I think Rocky is probably trying. He's probably like, "Yo, I had WrestleMania. I did not feel the greatest after that. Let me get in shape." You know.
Yeah.
Not to say Rocky's not already in shape, but in ring shape. You know.
Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference. You can look good in the mirror and not be able to move. You know what I'm saying? Like
The way that Cena performed with Cody at SummerSlam, he's gonna outwork. If Rocky shows up the way he did at WrestleMania, Cena is gonna dog walk Rocky.
ooh.
So Rocky better come with it if that's the case for Survivor
Yeah.
Series.
Now we're saying all this and this. There's no way in hell Rocky's coming, huh? Look at us.
No.
Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought we bring up Rock again?
We're gonna continue because it's all a work, man. It's unreal.
Yeah.
All right, man. If you guys want to follow us, you can follow us on Instagram at Figure4 Podcast. If you want to follow me, I'm doing this really cool thing with FightCon. FightCon is coming. FightCon's coming to Salt Lake City at the Salt Palace October 3rd and 4th, and I'm helping FightCon with interviews. I actually just did an interview with Ivan Ivanov, who was the creator of the Bulgarian Bag. He's a Bulgarian Olympic wrestler. He's helped the U.S. team right now. He just lives in Idaho. It's really cool. He's actually sending me a Bulgarian bag so we can add it to our
Hell yeah.
our Sunday workouts. So I'm really excited to have the world get to know Ivan a lot more. And I just sat down with a Canadian from Toronto, 5-time national medalist, Emilia Gooden. And it's funny because she didn't have an accent, and I was like, "Oh, I was expecting an accent." And she started talking. She's like, "Nah, I'm gonna get my accent." And I was like, "That's not what I expected. I expected to be like, Bumba Clyde in my butt."
See what rap has done to you?
Yeah,
You think
no.
everyone from Toronto sounds like Drake?
Rude boy. I did low key. She had fun with it. But those interviews are coming out, and you can follow me at DreRawka, DreRawka.
Beautiful. Follow him. Follow us. It's all a work, man. We don't know what's real, what isn't. I don't know. Are we real? I don't know.
I'm real.
I don't know. Is that
All
real?
right.
Is that real?
We're out. Peace.